What is up, MMA fans? This is Tudor Leonte for Sherdog.com, and today I have the pleasure to talk with one of the lightweight contestants on the upcoming Challenger Series 3, Evelyn Martins. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome on Sherdog.com. How are you today?
Hi. Thanks for having me. I am good. What about you?
I'm fine as well. Thank you for asking. Where are you right now? Are you at home or are you somewhere else?
Right now I'm home. I did some training session this morning, so I came back home to have some rest,
How was it, your morning session?
It was good, I went to the gym, did some jiu-jitsu class, dreaded up a little bit, everything specific for my fight next week.
You are training at the American Top Team, right?
Yes, I do train at American Top Team, Coconut Creek, here in Florida, by the way.
And who are you training with? Who is your main sparring partners for this fight?
Well, I've been training. I do train with a lot of athletes at America Top Team, but during this training camp, I've been training with Paulo Macedo. He's a friend of mine. He's from Brazil as well, and I've been training also with my sister. So they've been helping me a lot during this training camp, and Paulo has been working with me since last year, and he helps me every day. We spar together, we drill together. So does my sister.
You told me that he's from Brazil as well. You mentioned something like that. Is your family from Brazil, or why did you?
Yes, my family. Okay. My family is from Brazil. I am from Brazil too.
Okay.
I was born there, but then I moved to the United States to train, and fight.
Oh, okay. I understand. You are scheduled to take on Jackie Cataline on March the 4th. Your opponent is making her pro debut that night. How do you prepare for a fighter who has never, had a professional fight before?
I think we prepare the same way we prepare if I was supposed to be fighting with a person, I don't know, with 10 fights, because I know a fight's a fight, so you gotta train well, you gotta do the right training, because it's gonna be her pro debut. But the girl, she has some wrestling experience. She has a lot of wrestling experience, and I think she's training very much to this fight. So I did the whole thing during the training camp. I trained it right, and then I'm just preparing just like normal, like going to the gym every day and doing my work.
You have always competed at 135. Now you are moving up to 155. Is it a big jump, isn't it?
Yeah, people been asking me if I was gonna go up one weight classes, but then when I told them about the 55, and they kind of got surprised. But it's a thing that I like, actually. I have been working with my coaches, and I think we've been doing a great work for me to be at this division right now. And I think I'm gonna do great at 155 as well.
Well, for sure, I guess here you won't have to care about weight cutting at first, but or are you going to cut a little bit of weight?
No, not much. Just what I need to do. It's like little, nothing much. But I've been training hard, getting some different nutrition, so I can do a good fight on 155.
Is your body responding the way you are expecting, to him to respond to your moving up?
Yes, my body is responding very well, and actually in trainings I've been feeling very good, even if I'm a little bit heavier fighting on 155 right now, but I still feel good. I still feel fast, and I think I'll make some noise at 155 right now. It's gonna be good.
There is something in particular about you that really amazes me, and it is the fact that you are 19. You are still a teenager.
Yeah.
You will be the youngest contestant on the card. So let's talk a little bit about your age in general, if you will allow me. And actually, my first question would be, when did you take up MMA?
It's funny, you know, I know I'm the youngest on the card, but what I could say is all the ladies up there, they're gonna have a 19-year-old problem, you know, to get to. And I started fighting MMA as a pro athlete in 2020 when I turned 18. I did my first pro MMA fight, but I've been fighting and competing since I was 12 years old, you know. And then I actually started, if you let me explain, I actually started striking. I actually started doing Muay Thai and kickboxing fights. And then when I came to the United States, I did a lot of grappling, jiu-jitsu. And so when I turned 18, I was ready to go pro, you know, to fight MMA. Because since from the beginning, since I was like 12 years old, I always knew that I wanted to be an MMA fighter one day.
Oh, I understand. And what did you like about MMA?
I think I love MMA because I can mix it up everything I love, you know. For example, I love striking, but I love grappling as well. In MMA, I feel pretty much comfortable doing all of that at the same time, you know. So I love them both. And if people ask me, if you would ask me right now if I prefer to strike or grapple, I would say, I'm gonna say right now, it's that I love to do both, you know. And whatever happens in the fight, I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do, you know. So I love to do MMA because of that I can use everything I have, you know, my grappling, my striking, and that's why I love MMA very much.
You have a point. I'm curious, you know, to hear, what do your peers say about, you know, you having a professional career already and you being a professional fighters at such a young age?
You said my peers?
Yes, your friends in general, your peers.
My friends, since I started very early, you know, my friends all used to see me, for example, if I would go to school in the morning and I had MMA training in the afternoon and some jiu-jitsu training at night, I would go to the gym, lift some weights before I go to the school, because I had to train at night and in the afternoon. So my friends would see me that I was like very excited about, but also that I was always very focused on the thing that I won. So I think they supported me. Also my family, you know, they see the work that I've been doing on, and they supported me very well, you know. So they see me as a very focused young girl. That's what they see me.
That's great to hear, and I wish you the best for your career.
Thank you.
Where does your nickname Spartan come from?
My nickname comes from my parents, actually, because I started fighting so early. Like when I did my first fight, I was only 12 years old, like I said, and then they used to call me like I was like a little warrior, you know, because since that age, I've been fighting against old ladies, old girls. So I'm used to go fighting, like I'm the youngest and I'm always fighting with older girls, you know? So my parents, they told me about the Spartans, the movie and all this stuff, but also they told me about the Spartanas, which is in Portuguese, Spartanas. So that's why they give me that, because I was like a little warrior since little, you know? So it means warrior, basically.
Yeah, I get it. That's quite nice actually. Have you had the chance to catch up with the previous editions of the previous cards of the Challenger Series, the ones that already aired so far?
If I had a chance to what? Sorry, can you repeat it?
No worries. So have you had the chance to watch the previous events of the Challenger Series?
Yes, I did the first week. They just started last week, right?
Yes.
So I did watch the whole fights. I was actually wanted to watch the Josh Silver's fight.
Yes.
Yeah, he's my friend and he's daddy. He's my head coach, so I like him very much. Yeah, and I think he did a great fight, you know. So I've been watching, and I think this week I'll watch it again. I like to see how fights are going and then how the event is going, you know. So I always watch.
what can I ask you an opinion on the format? You know, it mixes a little bit of a reality show and an MMA show. What do you think about in general about the Challenger Series format?
I think it's great. You know, it's giving girls, women's opportunity to show to the whole world why they do deserve to be in the season. You know, fighting. You know, for the PFL season, and I think it's great. It's great. It's great opportunity for all the women out there. You know, and actually, it's more great because they're gonna mix it up. They're gonna put like more challengers, let's say, to the season. You know, because I've been watching the season since they started with the girls thing, and you could see always the same fighters, same girls, because there's no much 155ers. Where now with this challenger things, it's gonna have more girls, you know, more women to fight at this weight class. So I think it's great because of that.
Have you already picked your walkout song?
Yes, I did. I always walking with Pregado Luo. He's a rapper, a Brazilian rapper, and then I always walk into the cage with his song.
No, okay. Your fight will go down a few days before the International Women's Day, which is on March the 8th. Do you have a message to share for all the women in MMA and out there in general?
I could tell them that women are great. We are not great, but amazing. And we deserve all the best. You know, the whole world has to offer to us. You know, and I hope that all women out there are happy and living their best lives because we deserve that.
Thank you for sharing that with us today. Before I let you go, what fans should expect from you on March the 4th?
They should expect me fighting and giving everything I have inside of that cage. Because I promise you all, I've been training so hard for this fight, you know, and I am 100% ready for anything. And you can expect a show, you know, a 19-year-old girl putting a very big fire inside of the cage on March 4th.
Evelyn, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time today. Best of luck with your upcoming fight, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.